Hello, and welcome to the Kathleen Spracklin podcast. I am a woman on a mission. Today, it's about teaching Zettelkasten, and I ran into the most interesting thing regarding filing the cards that I worked on this morning. When I was in the midst of filing them, I ran into a situation where I was looking for where to file my new card, and I came upon a card that would be a beautiful child card for the new card. I was looking for the parent card to the new card. What am I going to do with the child card? So I thought I would share that with you because it's such a perfect match that I couldn't just skip over it. And so I set it up in the down-facing camera. In fact, I just left things right where I was, and I'll come over to the down-facing camera and I'll show you exactly where I am in the moment and what I'm going to do about it. See you over there. Okay, I'm in the midst of filing this card, and the tagline for this card is How a Bib Card Comes Together and Informs Our Reading. This came about from the lesson that I was preparing for KIP. And I was in the process of figuring out where this card belonged in my Zettelkasten. So as is my practice, I turned the card over and I started gathering potential locations where this card might go. The card and the name of the card, the full tagline. Oops, here's one that's just a dead title. I've promised myself that before I make the final decision of where my new card is going to go, I will first make this a real main card. And the rest of them seem to be, maybe that's a title too. We'll see. But what really stopped me cold was this entry. When I was looking for possible matches on the reading card, I spotted this one. Know when to skim and when to read deeply. Well, that's exactly one of the reasons why you make a bib card and you follow Adler's methods, because that's going to tell you when to skim and when to read deeply. This is an important child card. Yes, I know it already has a parent. Just from its number, you know its parent is 1F8B. But my new card would be a wonderful alternate parent for this card. What am I to do about it? Well, I decided what I'm going to do about it. This card will soon have a number. Doesn't have one yet, but that didn't stop me. I made a directory card for it. When this card gets a number, this card will get a number too. They'll both be numbered then. And I've already indicated that it's an alternate parent to this card. Know when to skim and when to read deeply. Now, I had to go and pull this card, know when to skim and when to read deeply, because one of the things that I'm going to do on this card is indicate a reference back to this card, which doesn't yet have a number. So you can see how I was able to just put it right into the flow. It's not slowing me down. I'm just going to set these two cards aside for a moment while I finish determining where this card will go. You see, one of the features is this is reading 1 with a plus sign. That means I've got to look at another whole card on reading before I can decide the best possible place for my new card. So I'm not done choosing possible parents for this card. And as I already mentioned earlier, I need to definitely expand this guy to be a real main card before I decide where my new card is going to go. But I'm not losing this information because I already built the directory card for it and I already pulled this card so I can complete this task before I'm all the way done filing this new card. Well, this kind of thing doesn't happen very often, so I had to stop and capture it for you just because I do it and I do it automatically, but I don't think I've ever mentioned it in a video before. And so I wanted you to understand how, yes, if you find a child card along the way, bravo, capture that information. It's not really difficult to do that, and you'll have that valuable connection in your Zettelkasten. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.